Grace and Michael, what a wonderful day. How wonderful it is to celebrate your commitment to God and to one another. Everyone here today shares in your joy, and we offer you our loving support and our prayers forever. All the angels and saints, including the saints in your families, are rejoicing with you today, and they too are praying for your marriage, your happiness, and your holiness.
Grace. Finally, the time has come for us to get married, and it's only been 9 years after all. We've been through everything together, years of long distance, countless moves, multiple graduations, and finally a few years living together.
Michael, I can't believe today is finally here. Your big blue eyes were the first thing that caught my eye in that flag football training, followed by your quick wit and funny personality. I think you could tell I was into you. I mean, why else would I voluntarily study on a weekend night at the Grand Mark with you and Wilson?
Shortly after we started dating, I knew you were the one. Your generous nature has always been apparent, and an ability to welcome me into your family so early into our relationship. I can't wait to begin this next chapter of our lives together. We can finally do all the fun things that we've planned together.
True love is a choice that you make, and it's assisted by the grace that you receive from God. To love one another means self-sacrifice. It means giving yourself to each other unconditionally. It means serving one another. As St. Paul told us in the reading, here's what that requires: heartfelt compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness and patience, bearing with one another, and I think the most important, forgiving one another.
But this step into marriage is one I never doubted for us and can't wait to take. You are going to be the best husband and partner, no different than you have been all these years before, just a bit more special. This life we have built together is one I could have never dreamed of. It only continues to get better with you. I can't wait to see how the rest of our love story unfolds. I love you more, Grace. I, Michael, take you, Grace, to be my wife.
I, Grace, take you, Michael, to be my husband.
I promise to be true to you.
In good times and in bad.
In sickness and in health.
I will love you and honor you.
All the days of my life.
I met Michael for the first time at TCU Family Weekend. I was trying to be on my very best behavior, under strict instruction not to ask too many questions, which, if you know me, is quite the challenge. He was so very cool in my 15-year-old eyes. When Grace asked me later what I thought of him, I couldn't come up with anything bad to say. 9 very long years later, I still can't.
I think I was maybe there for one of their first dates, if you can call it that. We were all studying in the fraternity house, which was probably a disaster, as I came to know and love Grace over the years as they began to date. I learned that they were actually truly a perfect match.
Grace and Michael's love for one another resembles the greatest love I've ever known, my parents, and that gives me the utmost confidence in your future marriage. I'm very fortunate to have grown up with these two couples displaying such joy with each other even on the most mundane days. Grace, just as I've always followed in your footsteps, I can only hope one day to find a love like yours.
I've seen the way Michael treats Grace. I've seen how they love each other. I've seen how they care for each other. And it's all you can ask for when your sister's marrying someone.
It's my hope for the two of you, Grace and Michael, that your marriage will be as happy and successful as your mother and my marriage. We'll toast to Mr. and Mrs. Michael Martz.
Mr. and Mrs. Michael and Grace Martz.